I want to give you some feedback on your second assignment. This was the one where you actually got your cameras out and took some photos. And I asked you to take some specific types of photos, action shots, portraits, landscapes, etc. But I didn't really give you a whole lot of guidance in how to take your photographs. We will be learning those from this point forward. But here's what I found on this assignment. Well, first of all, it was a great start. Typically, when I teach this class, the students have a wide variety of cameras, and that is certainly the case here. You all have anything from cell phone cameras to pretty sophisticated single lens reflex. A lot of you have the point and shoot cameras. The point is, any camera can take a good photo. It's really in how you use what you have and how to see as a photographer. So, my biggest concern on this first assignment was with portraits. And I'll show you some of this in just a second. Close-ups also, we need to make sure close-ups are in fact close. Candid shots typically need to have some people. A few of you submitted photographs without any people, and a candid shot without any people is really a landscape. So think about it in terms of having people in your candid photos. When we get on to the next assignment, you've already had video material and other material that you're taking into account when you do your next assignment. Now, this will be the last assignment where you automatically get full credit. Up to this point, and including the third assignment, if you turn it in and follow the directions closely, you'll get full credit. Starting with the fourth assignment, I will actually evaluate each photograph and you will be assigned essentially like a grade. Now let's go to the portraits here. One of the things that I did not see on all of the portraits that were submitted was the use of the whole frame. If you just have people standing and you can't really see their faces, it's not really a portrait. Portraits are about faces, and there is typically an awareness that the camera is there. So in this case, my son and my wife obviously know I'm taking a photo, and they're posing. That's what a portrait is. Again, this is my wife, and she's posing, and I'm using a lot of the frame. You can see around her that she's at a beach, but that's what a portrait is. Here's a couple more, including Flynn Rider the Corgi here on the right. Now, does a dog know that you're taking his photograph? Probably not. But what is important is to look head on. A few of you just had some photographs of your pets from the side. That's not really a portrait. A portrait is typically going to be head on. There are some exceptions to this, but let's just start with the assumption that you're going to be getting essentially a frontal view of your subject. Close-ups. This was a photograph that was submitted by one of the students in the class. This is a great photograph. It's just outstanding in many ways, but it is close. This is another photograph that was submitted by a student, and you can see how close it is. I think this is a great photo, but it's a great photo as a close-up because it is really in there, close. Candid shots. I really was surprised to see that some of you took what are just landscape photos and said they were candid. A candid means you're catching people unaware. Unlike the portrait, they don't know that you're posing, or at least they're giving the appearance that they don't know. Perhaps the young woman on the left here does know, and that's why she's got her hand up, but you know, this is clearly a candid. as is this. It's just a crowd of people and they're watching something, but people are not aware that the photograph is being taken. Now, what's the difference between a candid and a portrait? They did somewhat pose, so this one would be kind of a gray area. On the right, this one was actually submitted as an action shot by one of the students for the assignment. I think it's a very good photograph. Is it a candid or is it an action? Well, it really doesn't matter. I mean, it could be either one in this case for sure. I did detect that we had some problems in submitting photos. I really want you to use Microsoft PowerPoint or Google Presentation, and you will put your photographs in the slides for both of these formats. Most of you will have Microsoft PowerPoint. If you don't have it, Google Presentation is free, a free version of a presentation software. Please use one of these. If you have a problem with this, let me know. Then, once you've created your PowerPoint or your Google presentation, you're going to create a PDF file from that. Do not submit the PowerPoint directly to me, but rather create a PDF file. How do you do that? You're going to save it as a PDF. Save as. Don't save, but save as. Or you can print as. So either one of those two functions will get you to the PDF. If for some reason you cannot do that, if you have a very old version of PowerPoint, for example, then you can use free software. It's called Primopdf, and here's the website for it, and you can go and download it. Let me just click on it. So this is Primopdf, and you have to download this to your computer. You can pay for this, but you don't have to. You can get the trial version, and you can do what you need to do using the trial version. The more sophisticated version will do things like take a PDF file and convert it to Word and things like that. But you can use this and just follow the instructions on it. So when you're in PowerPoint, you come up here to the File function and you click this Save As. And you're going to find where you're going to put it, and I would just put it in here. But right here where it says Save As Type, if you click on that, and right up here is PDF. So I can save this show that I'm doing right now as assignment 2 feedback.pdf. So when I click over here, it's going to publish this as a PDF file. The PDF file is what you're going to upload in Blackboard. Now another way to get there is to click up here under File and go down to Print. Under the printer area here, you can select a form of PDF. So for example, I have the Adobe PDF here, and I can save it by printing it. Once I've selected that, I'm going to click Print. When you print as a PDF, it's the same as saving it as a PDF. So it will ask me where I want to save it, and here it is in Assignments. I'm not going to save this one because I already have it saved the other way. But I could print it, or I can save it, Save As. Now if those don't work, then go to this Primopdf, download this for free, and use it instead. So I think we did really well with this assignment. I hope that you are watching the video and the other material for assignment 3 and getting out there and taking some really great photos.